What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. I got a question for you. What's on your TV? Now, we have a new show alert called Squid Game. It premiered September 17th on Netflix. And if you haven't heard, it's a Korean show. I'm on the road, so I'm a little behind, but I could not leave you guys without this show. Now, this show is about some people that have some gambling debt and they get collected and they have to come and play these games. And if they survive, they'll win 45.6 billion won. But before we get into this episode, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel and you'll be a part of it, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now, this show, it is Korean, so it is voiced over, but the acting is good, the show was good, and when I watched it, I said, you know what? I gotta bring this to the people. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Let's jump into it. This is Squid Game, episode 1. We start the episode off with some young kids playing this game called the Squid Game. Now, they explain it to us and they say it's a square with a triangle on the top on it. If you're on the outside, the offense, you have to hop on one leg until you get to the center, where if you cross across the whole squid's neck, then you start to push the defender. And what you want to try to do is push them outside the line. Now, in this kid game, whoever gets pushed outside the line, they lose, whether it's offense or defense. So, of course, the key and the objective is to stay within the square and the triangle to win the game. And as a kid, winning this game, it felt like, hey, I'm on top of the world, because you defeated your opponent. You pushed them out. They lost. You and your team, you win. Hey, as a kid, winning is everything. We get introduced to the main character, the one that was narrating when they were little. And his name is Seong Ji-hong. And he's at the house with his mom. And it turns out this guy's a bum. He's talking about, yeah, mom, you know, what is this, an allowance? Because she put some won on the table. He's eating, she's getting stuff together, and she has to remind him, hey, it's your daughter's birthday. And with the money that he got from her, he's like, I can't get her no gift with this. And the mama just like, man, buy her some fried chicken. She likes chicken. So for him, he's like, man, I'm not going to give my daughter some chicken, but he ain't making no real money. He's just a chauffeur, and he ain't got no bread. So he's going in on his mom, but his mom is really clowning him like, hey, you know what I'm saying? The little money you give me each week, that ain't enough to pay off your debt. So it turns out he's in debt. And we know what I said in the intro, that people are being collected because of debt that they have. I told y'all he ain't got no money. So he goes to the ATM with his homeboy like, yeah, man, I'm getting some money out of here. He hype as hell. He gets in there, types in the code. Insufficient funds. Hold on. That had to be the wrong code. Let me try that again. Wait a minute. I keep getting this error. His boy's looking at him. Look at back there. Man, you ain't got no money. Who you faking it for? Because I know you broke. So instead of being a responsible adult, like any other gambler we know, he takes some money out the account and he goes and bets it on racing. He's betting on horses. His boy is hyped because he's winning. Like, I told you, bet on this one, bet on this one. Seong out here losing. And when you already broke and you losing more money, it's just piling hurt on top of hurt. Look at his face. You can see the pain. Damn it, dude, my mama find out. But that's one thing we know about gamblers. Just because we lost don't mean we won't lose again. Means we won't lose again. But we're going to bet more money and we're going to try to win it all back. Because once you get in the hole, the only thing for a gambler to do is try to bet his way out that hole. And we know that that's a no-no. If you're down, just leave. And it turns out this is the one lucky time he made a bet and he actually won. And he talking about, I'm cashing out. His homeboy looking at him like, damn, let me borrow a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? You got all this money now. I was right here supporting you. I've been with you all day. I seen you at your lowest, you know what I'm saying? Hook a brother up. Seong like, forget that. We balling. I'm about to give my daughter something nice. We about to eat good. I'm talking about we won so much bread. I'm talking about $500,000. And he's like, well, you know what? I got all this bread. Here you go, pretty lady. Here go a little tip. You keep that for yourself. She's looking at the money like, okay, that was easy money. When I tell you he's balling, he's balling. He called his daughter up. Oh, fried chicken? No. We want the whole goose. We want everything. He got his boy holding cigarettes for him, lighting it up for him. He on the cell phone. We balling now. It ain't no looking back. We got money. This ain't even Squid Game no more because we balling. One thing we know, good things don't last forever. While he's outside talking cash money to his daughter, he sees the guys he owes some money to. So he starts running. He takes off, but he ends up bumping into this young lady here. When he bumps into her, they fall down. He helps her up. Here you go, and he keeps running. Now, me personally, if I'm running because I owe somebody some money, it ain't no stopping. If I knocked her down, I just got to say my bad and keep it moving. But these people, they after him because they want their money. Even his mama said, hey, you in debt, boy. You need to pay that off. These bookies, they end up catching them. They get them in the bathroom, and you already know what time it is. They doing them bad. I'm talking about bap, 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 punching him and everything. He's like, I got the money. I got the money. Well, it turns out when he bumped into the young lady, she pickpocketed him. So all the money he won that was going to be able to pay off his debt, it's all gone. Like I said, good things don't last forever. So now he's taking the little bit of money he has and he's at the little arcade thing. You know, in Korea, they have little arcades everywhere. He's in here and he's blowing money to try to win her a present when all he had to do was take maybe, you know what I'm saying, one of them 1,000 won and just go buy her a present. But he's in here trying to win stuff and he can't win a thing and he's just wasting money after money. Then a little kid comes and helps him because he sees Suwon struggling. I'm talking about he ain't winning nothing. He's just going through money. The kid helps him and they finally win something, but it ain't what you think. And this is a gift for his daughter. He finally meets up with his daughter. Now you remember his mom said, just buy her some fried chicken. She likes fried chicken. He lost all his money. He won this BS gift that he's going to give to his daughter. And he's like, I'm sorry I couldn't get you a better meal. Because you remember he was on the phone saying, hey, we can eat whatever you want, but all that money's gone. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. My stepdad took us and we had steak today. So you know how, oh man, how bad that feels to be a dad, to hear your daughter is like, yeah, we ate good with my stepdad. It's demoralizing. The gift that he won, he never opened it up. It was a box, and inside of the box, it was a gun. This gun turned out to be a lighter, but when he's explaining to his daughter, he was like, "Oh, that's because these days girls they're allowed to go to war." And she's looking at it like, yeah, Dad. I think I want to go back to Mom's house because this ain't it." All of his luck is down. He had to take his daughter home. The mom is pretty much like, "Oh, you're deadbeat. Don't be coming around here. You're late." And he's like, "Man, I was just chilling with my daughter." So he has to catch the train to get back home. And he misses the train. And then there's a businessman that comes up. He's like, "Hey, I got all this money here. You want to take a chance?" And one thing we know is our man is a gambler. He's going to take that chance. Like, what? I can play a game and try to win some cash? Why not? So the game that they're playing is for 100,000 each time. You take one, a red one, he takes the blue one. And what you do is you throw yours on the ground. The other person takes theirs and they try to throw their card down to make yours flip over. If it flips over, they win. If it doesn't, you lose. Now, our boy, he ain't got no money, so he loses the first one. And the guy's like, "Okay, don't worry about it. We'll do this. Every time you lose, if you don't have the money, I get to slap you." And I'm talking about he lost, and I'm talking slap, slap. He's going at it. He's tearing his boy's face up. He eventually wins some money. Song Gi-yeon wins some money. And the guy tells him, "Hey, look, there's an opportunity to win way more money than that." Now, Gi-yeon, he's talking about, "Oh, I'm not desperate. You know, I want me some bread." But this businessman, he tells him his whole career, like, this is your job. This is what you did. You didn't already sign away your physical rights. So, hey, you might as well come and try to get this cash with us. And Gi-yeon, he's kind of thinking, well, you know, I do need some money. I don't know, because I did have to get slapped for this money. So he hands him a card. It has a triangle, a circle, and a square on it. And he tells him, "Hey, if you want to be a participant in this and make some money, you need to sign up quickly because we don't have a lot of spots left." Now, Gi-yeon, he's looking at it like, all right, I can make some money with this. I got some money in my pocket. Let me go holler at my mom. You know what I'm saying? "Hey, Mom, look at all this cash I got." And for her, she knows you don't have a job. So how did you get this money? Because she wants him to get some legit money so he can take care of his daughter and be in her life. So for her looking at this, she's like, you know, I really don't respect this. So this is putting it in Gi-yeon's mind that I might need to do, you know what I'm saying, go sign up for this game and get some real money. As the night progresses, he's looking at pictures of his daughter. He's hearing what his mom is saying. He's hearing what the lady on the street is saying. And he's like, you know what? Where's that card at? I gotta make a better situation for me and my daughter. I want my daughter in my life. So he gets on there and they're like, "Hey, what's your name? Your birthday?" This is just to confirm who they are talking to enroll them into the game. So, hey, whatever is on the other side of this phone, we ready for it. We trying to get some money. They give him directions to go downstairs, meet up at this block, and get in this van. Now he hops in his van and everyone's sleeping. He's like, hey, okay, everyone's tired. How long will it take to get there? Ain't no one saying anything. Me personally, I would have looked around like, nah, I'm good on this. Everybody's asleep. Ain't no one wake up when I got in here. And then all of a sudden some gas come and it put him to sleep. So you know if they put you to sleep before you're going somewhere, it's about to be trouble. Now, when they all wake up, they wake up in these bunk beds. And I'm talking about, look like about 456 people in here. Coincidence, right? But they get in here and you're looking around like, man, what in the hell is this? When they said a limited amount of spots, I didn't know they meant this many spots. This isn't limited. This is a lot. And you see that they have a whole security system. Now, everybody's in red hoodies and they have the triangle, the square, or the circle as their face mask, and they're all individually watching one person. You see our boy, he's 456. He was the last person to sign up for this. We're going to go into just calling everybody by their numbers now. No names. We just going by numbers. So the numbers represent what number you were when you signed up. 456 is our main man. And then he actually runs into an older man that's 001. And it seems like he has dementia because he can't remember things. So he's talking to 456 and he's like, hold on, don't talk to me. I'm trying to count the people. Wait a minute, where was I? Now 456, he's starting to assist him because he's an older man. He's like, oh, there's 456 people in here. That's how many players are up there. But they don't know what kind of game they're getting into. Number one has a brain tumor growing in his head. So this is where the dementia comes from. And he's just like, it's still growing. He's older. He really doesn't remember anything that's going on. So 456 is like, okay, you know, let me kind of watch this older gentleman, just make sure he's all right. Because they don't know what kind of games they're going to get into. And with him being older, you already know he might have a slight disadvantage. Now, you know, every show wouldn't be a show without a bully in it. So 101, that's our bully. I'm talking about this the first day. We just woke up 10 minutes ago. No food, no water in our system. And he's doing a number on this young lady. I'm talking about pat, kicking her in the gut. Everybody just sitting around watching. Ain't nobody stopping nothing. Because I know if I'm there, I'm like, damn, he getting off on her. But I'm here for a bigger reason. Whatever they got going on is between them. But I know I'm going to have to watch 101. And I'm going to have to catch him slipping. You know what I'm saying? If he ever tries something with me. Now, the young lady on the ground, number 67, turns out she's the one that pickpocketed 456 earlier in the episode. So he goes over there like, hey, where's my money? You took it. And 101 is like, man, whoa, what's going on here? Are y'all scheming? And 456 is like, wait, are you scheming? Did you have her come and pickpocket me? So he's trying to dodge because 456 can't fight. 101, he know if they get in there one-on-one, everybody looking, I got my money on 101. That's why he's called 101. I got 100 on one. Hey, y'all cut all that nonsense out. It is time for the games. The guy with the square comes in. He tells everybody, listen, we're going to play some games. And at the end, everything that you had will be returned to you. And the winner will win a large lump sum of cash. So, you know, everybody's like, okay, whatever kind of games this is, hey, I'm going to win this. Now, some of the people are saying, hey, y'all kidnapped us. What y'all doing is illegal. But then the guy with the square on his face says, no, hold on. You're in debt 600 million won. You're in debt a couple million won. This is what you did. And everybody's looking at the camera because they recorded everybody playing that little card game where you throw it down and try to flip it over. So everybody in here is in debt. So don't make it seem like we broke the law because some of y'all out here blowing cash fast. Forget the small talk. We all want to know how much money do we win if we win this? And they tell them after each game, money will be placed into this little golden ball up here. So you'll be able to see how much money it is. And as they progress further and further, that means more money. Now it's time for game one. You hear over the little intercom system, hey, follow what the employees are telling y'all to do. And let's get there. Now we have a man in a black mask. They call him the front man. So he's like the guy that's overlooking everything that's going on here. But it's time for game one. They got a better system than TSA. You come in here, you look in the camera, you smile, and then you walk up these weird oblong stairs. Like, man, where's this stuff going? You got people bumping into each other because at the end of the day, we here to win some money. So you know it's going to be a competition. And everybody's walking all the way up this stairs. I don't know why they got it like this. I guess it's to confuse the players. But it's time. It's time to get to game one. The first game is red light, green light. Y'all know the rules. Green light, you run. Red light, you stop. It's just that simple. But there's a little twist to it. Now this big doll here is what's going to shout out red light, green light. Like I say, green light you run, red light you stop. It's just that simple, people. It's not hard. There's no tricks to it. You just stop when that red light is called. Now 324 and 250, they were bumping into each other. We get the first green light. They sprint off. 324 takes a large lead. 250 is right behind them. But red light is called. Red light is called in 324. He's still kind of moving. Now, you know, in red light, green light, you're supposed to stay still when that red light is called. 324 is eliminated. But when he was eliminated, you heard a loud bang. So everybody's like, what the hell? Because now 324 is laying on the ground. 250 makes it up there and he's like, hey, quit playing around. Well, you don't have to lay here. You're just eliminated. So everybody else has stopped. 250 is whispering to him like, hey, quit playing around. But he sees him coughing up blood, so he gets kind of nervous. Now that big doll we said that was calling out red light, green light, it sees 250 moving, motion detected. Elimination time. And this is where the game gets crazy. Elimination is a gunshot. He starts to run off. He gets shot. 306. She gets blood splattered on him. And now everybody's trying to get up out of there because when it's red light, if you ain't stopped, you getting shot. Everybody started running. They getting shot. Some people are still. And it's like, oh my goodness, what do we get into? This is going to be a long time for some money. And we don't even know how much money we win it. And you also have the front man upstairs watching it from his computer screen. Like, yeah, this is a good game here. Now, everybody, they're still in shock of what's happening. But 001, the old man, he don't care. He's the only one moving. Red light, he stops because he's trying to make it to the end. It's red light, green light. What y'all doing? 456, unfortunately, somebody in front of him, they got shot and fell on him. So he's on the ground. Everybody's moving forward. Now, there is a time to make it to the end of this red light, green light. And he's like, I need help. Now, 218, he helps 456 out. He's like, hey, you can't stay there you can't stay there too much longer because if you don't make it by the end of the time, it's going to be over with for you. So what he's telling them is get behind somebody because if they're still moving, at least you won't be detected as fast as they will be detected. Now, 67, on the other hand, she gets behind 101. He was whooping on her. And now she's whispering in his ear like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Keep talking all that if you want to. She grabs her by the hair. And he has to stay there because if he moves during that red light, he could potentially get shot. So what she's doing is using him as a shield to get all the way to the end. Now, there's still about 2-something minutes on the clock. It ain't that far to run. But everybody, they going in all out sprints. You got people still dropping. Me personally, I'd be running sideways, like getting a good little shuffle in. So when it's time to stop, I still have my balance and I'm able to actually stop because they running full speed. They falling forward and stuff. All you have to do is make it to this red line. We got half of the people that are live that are made lacrosse. We still got the other half still trying to make it. We got people that didn't make it and they only about 15, 20 yards away. Man, this is a crazy game here. You still had to make it before that timer. And unfortunately, it looks about like 15 to 20 people. They didn't make it. The doll turns around and looks. Time to clean them all up. And that's the end of game one. They closed the roof, so it looks like it's just regular trees here. So if anybody flew over, they wouldn't see what's going on down here. So, half of the people made it, half of the people didn't. There you go, episode 1 of Squid Game. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think 456 is gonna make it long? Because he's out here, he's just running around like he don't know what's going on. My favorite dude right now might be 001 because the old man, he don't care, no fear in him. Let me know what y'all think about it. I'm Mo.J. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. And my question for you is, what's on your TV?
Jimmy on a beat, boy.